welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another Get It or Forget It on the Tarte holiday palette. So you guys know I'm doing a ton of reviews on all the new collections coming out for the holidays. So I picked the little setup. You do get a ton of stuff in it. So let's go ahead and see if you should get it or forget it. And if you are new to my channel, then welcome to my channel. Make sure before you leave, you do not forget to subscribe down below. I do post twice a week. I post on Sundays and Wednesdays, and every now and again I actually throw in a couple bonus videos here and there. So make sure you subscribe for that, especially if you want to see more reviews of all the collections coming out. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the review of this palette. Okay, so this is the box that it comes in. It's nice and colorful. You can see everything that is in the box right here, and then on the back it just has all the ingredients and those kind of things. Okay, the palette itself retails for $59, and you can get it at Sephora. I'm not sure if it's available at Tarte online, but wherever it's at, I'll leave it linked down below for you guys. And when you open it up, you do get a ton of items. So you get lots of eyeshadows, you get blushes, bronzer, I believe a highlighter. It actually has a mascara, a lipstick, and a eyeliner. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into these swatches. I actually did not swatch this in store, so I'm excited to see if it's worth it or if I'm going to need to take it back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start on each row and go left to right, and I'll go ahead and get swatches for you guys. Okay, so this is the first row. So you have this color right here, glitter glue. The brown color is called Nudes. Then you have bronze casting, which is like the gold. And then you have Gillette, which is the dark black. Okay, let's see how they swatch. Oh, that one's really pretty. That's the color glitter glue. Then you have the matte, and then you have the gold, and then you have the black. So all in all, I think my favorite out of this row is going to be the gold glitter shimmer. The light matte doesn't swatch the best, but yeah. Then here is the second row. So you have Water Lilies, Van Go With It, Metalwork, and Charcoal Sketch. These three colors right here, gorgeous. I hope they swatch good. The matte doesn't really show up that well, but the other three in this row are really nice as far as swatches go. So as you can see, the matte white did not really show up, but the rest of them do show up pretty well. Okay, so this is the third row right here. You have Pearl Earring, which is on my pinky, and then you have Frameworthy, First Impressions, and Starry Night. The First Impressions color looks like it's going to be really pretty. So right there is the third row. Okay, so this is the fourth row. As you can see, again, the shimmers are really pretty, but the mattes just really don't show up that great. You have Fresco, Hearts and Crafts, Self-Portrait, and 1-2 Minty. So right there, the shimmers are gorgeous. The mattes, you just really can't see them, honestly. And then the dark matte right here is actually really pretty too. But that Self-Portrait, I'm just going to swatch it one more time. Like, that is really gorgeous. I really like that. Okay, this is the fifth row right here. So you have Porcelain Dolly, Monochrome, Hot Mama, and Stainless Glass. The berry colors look really pretty. Oh yeah, this is a good row. Look at that. Okay. Alright, now for the bottom row. Okay, so here's the bottom row. You have Pastel, I Love It, Get Surreal, and Still Life. Okay. And just to show you guys, like, I'm going to swatch the mattes again, like, just so you can see. They just don't show up that well. Kind of not good. So yeah, that's the last row right there. What you can see, what shows up anyways. Now on to the blushes and highlighters. Okay, so here's what all these look like. These obviously show up really well. So you have Moment, Authentic, then you have Unique, and Proactive right there. Okay, so here are these 4 shades swatched right here. The bronzers don't show up as well as I'd like them to, but I'm also pretty tan right now. The highlight is gorgeous, and then the blush is okay, nothing like too crazy as far as like pigmentation. But the highlight though, I mean, that highlight is gorgeous. So yeah, those are the blushes and the bronzers. And then of course, like I said, you do get eyeliner, a mascara, and a liquid lipstick. So I'll go ahead and swatch the liquid lipstick for you. And it doesn't show the shade. It says, I think it's like obviously is what it's supposed to say. Ooh, this is actually a really pretty color. Look at that. Look how pretty that color is. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, so let's talk about pros and cons of the palette. As far as pros, it's $59, I believe I said, and you are getting a lot. You're getting a full size of the eyeliner, a mini size of the mascara, a glossy paint, lots of eyeshadows. You're getting a highlighter, 2 bronzers, and a blush. So you are getting like a ton of products from Tarte, which is really awesome. It's a limited edition item. The packaging's gorgeous. So that is all fine and dandy and great. As far as the cons, I really wish, and I said this before, but I wish they would take these and have it where it's in its own little palette, because it's really hard to like dig this out if you are only wanting to use blushes or the bronzers or those kind of things. So I do wish that came where you could pop it out, like almost how this right here is. Like if it would just come out as a little compact, I think that would be really neat. The shimmers swatch okay. The mattes, they're just not my cup of tea. The highlight, gorgeous. The bronzers I really like. And the blush is mediocre. But overall, I just feel like these holiday palettes that are coming out, they are focusing more on the actual packaging and not the product. Like, I don't have a lot of Tarte eyeshadows. I only have the, what are they called? The Tartelette palettes, which I actually do really like. But I mean, come on, it should show up better, you know, than that when you're swatching it. You know what I mean? If we're paying this much money and people are hyping this up, like, it should really swatch a lot better than it does. So for me, if you had your eye on this palette, oh, I hate giving bad reviews, but I would probably forget it. I would get like a Tarte palette if you are wanting like blushes or bronzers. There's a Tarte blush palette that's coming out that looks absolutely gorgeous. I would save your money for that, because for me, like if I'm spending that much money, I want it to perform like a high-end product. And if there's some, like if I'm like swatching it on my hand and you guys can't even see it, like this has never happened really to me before until I started buying these holiday palettes. It's just crazy that some of these just aren't even swatching. So yeah, get it or forget it. I would definitely forget it if it was on your list. If you really just want to try it, then go ahead. But for me, I just don't think it's worth the money when the shadows just don't perform that good. Because the shadow is like, there's a lot of shadows. And I don't just want to buy the palette for 1 or 2 shades that work really good. So yeah, I hope this review was helpful, and let me know down below what you thought of the palette if you picked it up. As always, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!